This is my example video for how to complete the first read aloud rehearsal assignment for the Shakespeare monologues. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Then should the warlike Harry, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds, should famine, sword, and fire crouch for employment. But pardon, gentles all, the flat, unraised spirits that have dared on this unworthy scaffold to bring forth so great an object. Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France? Or may we cram within this wooden O the very casks that did affright the air at Agincourt? Oh, pardon, since a crooked figure may attest in little place 1,000,000, and let us, ciphers to this great account, on your imaginary forces work. Think, when we talk of horses, that you see them printing their proud hooves at the receiving earth, for 'tis now your thoughts that must deck our kings. Carry them here and there, jumping o'er time, turning the accomplishment of many years into an hourglass. For the which supply, admit me chorus to this history, who, prologue-like, your humble patience pray, gently to hear, kindly to judge, our play. So, to go into the questions, what's going on with this character? I mean, he's setting up the play, right? Like, he's coming out on stage and he's kind of apologizing, because he's saying, hey, we're going to try to tell this big epic story with these huge armies, and we can't do it because we don't have enough guys, and we don't have the power. So we need you, the audience, to help us and use your imagination, that when we talk about horses, you can see horses. And when we have 5 guys versus 5 guys, you're seeing 500,000 guys versus 50,000 guys. And so that's what's going on. I really like this monologue because I like that it's an invitation. I like that this character is starting the play by saying, I'm sorry, but this is going to be really cool if you just pretend. I think that's a lot of fun. Things in the language that jump out at me are all the images, right? Think when we talk of horses that you see them printing their proud hooves at the receiving earth. That alliteration, printing their proud hooves. The perilous narrow ocean parts asunder. These are beautiful words that create images in the mind, and that's something that I think is a lot of fun. I think that the most challenging thing about this monologue, though, is going to be, as I work through it, really making sure that I am using the language to make the audience imagine what I want. And I want to try to pull them in, which means that I've got to have this like welcoming, inviting energy in order to get them to care about what I'm talking about and to see what I want them to see, because it's an invitation. So yeah, that's my first read aloud rehearsal for my monologue.